Hello everyone, welcome to ECJ Squatty channel. Vanakkam, Namaskar, Swagatam. So today we are going to discuss about equivalent circuits of antennas in this video. So previously we have discussed about the cellular telecommunication designs and models. If you didn't watch, do subscribe to my channel and watch all the videos regarding the mobile communication system. Come on, let's start equivalent circuits of antenna. So the operating condition of an actual antenna can be expressed in an equivalent circuit for both receiving and transmitting. So in this figure, the very first figure, ZA is the antenna impedance, ZL is the load impedance, and ZT is the impedance at the transmitter terminal. So this is the antenna. So we represent this like that, and this is the equivalent circuit for the transmitter, and this ZL is present. This is load impedance, and this ZA is antenna impedance, and this equivalent this voltage is equivalent induced voltage. So these are some corresponding elements which we are going to take. So this is equivalent circuit for antenna, and this one is for transmitter, and this one is for the load, how we are going to take. So this is the representation. So we will start analyzing all the things. Okay, so first we are going to see from the transmitting end. So obtaining free space path loss formula. So we are going to obtain a free space path loss formula. So power PT originates at a transmitting antenna and radiates out into space. So equivalent circuit of a transmitting antenna, that which have seen in the previous slide. So let us assume that an isotropic source PT is used, and that the power in the spherical space will be measured as the power per unit area. So this power density called the Poynting vector. So if you don't know about Poynting vector, please do see the Poynting vector, that is called as rho of electromagnetic energy through a given surface area, and it is expressed as rho is equals to PT. This one, rho is equals to PT by 4 pi r square, and the units for that is watts per meter square. So a receiving antenna at a distance r from the transmitting antenna with an aperture A will receive a power. So this is PR is the receiving power. So PR is receiving power. This PR represents the receiving power, and the formula for that is rho into A. That is rho, we already seen that PT by 4 pi r square. So if you substitute in the place of rho this whole thing, then the receiving power becomes PT into A by 4 pi r square, and the units for this receiving power is watts. As it is power, it is represent as the watts. So from that above equation, we can derive the free space path loss formula, because we know the relationship between the aperture and the gain G. So we know it like G and aperture. So A is aperture and G is the gain. So the relationship between them is G is equals to 4 pi A by lambda square. So for a short dipole, G is equals to 1. Then what aperture will become? So that is lambda square by 4i. So if we substitute in place of A, like what is this receiving power? PTA by 4 pi r square. So if we substitute that A value in that equation, we'll get PT into 1 by 4 pi r by lambda whole square. So this is the received power. So this is the receiving power, and this substitution yields the free space formula. So this is about the transmitting end. When then we take at the receiver end. So what is the receiving power at the receiving end? If we see that, So we obtain the receiver power like PR V square, like from that mm, the first equation we have seen here, na? This one. So this, for this antenna, for this circuit, if we obtain the power formula, general power, not receiving power, general formula, then what we'll get, PR is equals to V square ZL by ZL plus ZA whole square. So this is the power formula. So for network, from the network analysis, we have taken that. So PR is equals to V square ZL by ZL plus ZA whole square. Okay, so this is receiving power. So where V is the induced voltage in volts, for a maximum power delivery, ZL is equals to ZA. So where the notation indicates complex conjugate, if you take inductors will be present, capacitors will be present, and so at that time impedance will be in the form of conjugate, complex conjugate. So then we obtain ZL plus ZA is equals to 2RL. So where RL is the real load resistance. So if we consider that again, the formula becomes like RL. So RL, see. So PR is equals to V square by 4RL. So the receiving power will becomes a PR is equals to V square by 4RL. So assume that a dipole or a monopole is used as a receiving antenna. The induced voltage V can be related to field strength E as V is equals to E lambda by pi. So where E is expressed in volts or microvolts per meter. So substitution of the above V value in PR, then what we will get, PR is equals to, see, what we will get, we get PR is equals to, so we have this E lambda by pi. So if we substitute here, so E lambda by pi whole square by 4RL. Then what it will come? So E square lambda square by 4 pi square RL. So this is the receiving part at the receiving end. So with this, our our video is completed. So I'll meet you in the next topic in the next video. Until then, bye. Have a nice day.